Hey, what's up, Martech79 here. We are back again today with a double surprise. We have the Mortal Kombat 11 McFarland toys, Shao Kahn and Noob Saibot, the bloody variant of Noob Saibot. Picked Shao Kahn up from Walmart the other day, picked Noob Saibot up from GameStop. 25 for Noob Saibot, I think it was, and then it's 20 for Shao Kahn from Walmart. So crazy how GameStop charges like $5 or $6 more for the same figure than what Target and Walmart charges for. Just no wonder they're freaking, all their stores continue to go out of business, man. It's a darn shame. But nonetheless, happy to add them to the collection. We're going to compare the Shao Kahn to the Jazzwares variant. This is the first Shao Kahn I had in my collection. Obviously, just from looking at it from the inbox, he already looks a ton better. Then this is the first Noob Saibot that I've had in my collection. So let's get a look at the sides here. Nothing really too special. Look at the back here, just a regular pose. Really no information about the characters on the backs of the boxes here. Just 22 points of articulation. WB, NetherRealm Studios, company that makes Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat logo, the McFarland toys. This picture of them and a picture of them. Really nothing too fancy, man. All right, let's crack these babies open and let's take a look here. Okay, and now we have our boys out of the package here. We have our Shao Kahn and our Noob Saibot. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and compare the Jazzwares to the McFarland. So obviously, this is the Mortal Kombat 9 design for Shao Kahn. This is the Mortal Kombat 11. So obviously, he's going to look better aesthetically because they always add more details to the characters with each iteration of the game. But I mean, you can even see in the muscle definition here that the body obviously looks better than the Jazzwares here. It's not even close. So let's compare the face here. Look at those eyes. Compared to his eyes here, kind of get a little close there, but you can see the eyes underneath the helmet here. It's cool. Definition on helmet looks really good. I really like this shoulder piece going on here. It's pretty sweet. There's a little belt covering his chest there, compared to just the normal spiked shoulders. I mean, don't get me wrong though. I mean, this is I feel like the version of Shao Kahn that I grew up with. It was very reminiscent to the Mortal Kombat 3 Shao Kahn as well. I hated him growing up. I really did. He would whoop my ass, man. It was only like a couple of people that I could beat him with. And what's funny is Liu Kang and Noob Saibot were one of them on Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Had it for Nintendo 64. Look at the little skirt pieces here. Looks really good. I really like the texture pattern design on the skirt there. It's really cool, that gold coloring. Shin guards. They kind of jacked up the feet though. The feet is the same color as the little shin guards here. I think they're supposed to be a more peach or darker peach coloring, but I mean this is the exact same color as the shin guards there. So it's a little bit lazy. I mean, as you can see, they at least differentiated the color from the sandals to the feet there. I'll spin him to the back here real quick. As you can see, design looks pretty phenomenal, to be completely honest. Sometimes I regret not picking up the Scorpion and Sub-Zero when this line first started, but I don't know, man. It just wasn't, rubbing me the right way when some of these first figures come out. But when they start coming out with some of your favorite characters from the game, that's when stuff really starts to change. So let's take a look at the Noob Saibot here. What's funny is I don't normally collect the bloody variants of these figures, but I mean, I saw this one first. I saw the normal variant at Target like the next day, so I was like, ah, shit, dude, what the hell? But it's whatever, no big deal. And I thought about just getting that one too, but I only need one Noob Saibot. I mean, it's basically the same figure, except with these little splashes of blood here, so it's whatever. This is good enough. Yeah, he looks good out of the package. No really any complaints at all about the aesthetics of the figure. It looks really good. Take a look at his little blood-covered scathe here. It's good. Flip it over. Basically the same thing. Same thing with the Shao Kahn hammer here. The design of this looks really good. Silver, kind of the platinum look with the red leather finish for the handle. Spin it to the side, it's the same thing. And then we even have some kind of sharp points there on the side, and the top tip is sharp as well. Texture patterning on the top there, and then kind of got a sharp point at the bottom there as well. Okay, that's a lot of looking at figures there. So let's go ahead, let's hit their articulation here. All right, head. Can't really look down. It can be kind of pushed upwards though, slightly. Y'all see that? I know that might be a little tough to see, but it can be pushed up and down. He's just rotating. Yes, but be careful not to scratch your figure though. He can rotate. I'm not gonna force it though, because he's kind of got these little shoulder pieces here. I don't want to scratch the paint up on the helmet there. Arm. Rotate that 360, maybe. Not really. Not with this shoulder pad piece here. So we can push it up though, and rotate it that way, and then push it back down and rotate the bicep 360. As you can see, pretty tight though, but make sure you keep the little shoulder lined up with that side of the torso so that you can push his arm back down. You want to get it caught and then try to force it back down and break your figure, like a lot of people do with their Dragon Ball SH figure arts figures. I mean, that's literally that's all you have to do is make sure you line it up and you won't break it. You know, elbow 90 degrees. No rotation on the elbow there. Get a little bit more looseness on that bicep there. Wrist 360. Also be tilted and tilted. Torso pushed inwards, pushed out, side to side. Rotate 360. Not bad. Leg, kick forward. Kind of the hard skirt makes that a little bit tough though. Kick backwards. Knee joint all the way up. Get him into a running pose. Push it out. Kicking pose to the side. No thigh swivel. That's an unfortunate thing. No shin swivel either. Make sure that's really not a no shin swivel on that. Nope, no shin swivel, man. That's dang. Okay, no shin swivel either. Ankle swivel, yes. 360 and tilted as well. Toe hinge. Okay. Articulation on the left shoulder is going to be about the same, except might be even a little bit harder since it's got so much shoulder pad over here. This is kind of a hard plastic. It does get sharp though, so be careful with that. Don't poke yourself. And bicep. I don't know if the bicep can swivel on this one or not, since it's got this shoulder pad on here. I'm gonna say no. I can't get that to turn. It can turn slightly, but nowhere near as much as the free arm here. So keep that in mind as well. You can bend the elbow though. As you can see. Okay. All right, let's hit Noob Saibot here. All right, Noob Saibot head. Rotate left and right. Kind of hard to get it full 360 though, since the little tether he has on his little hood piece here. But it can be done. Just be careful that you don't scratch the paint. You look downwards slightly, upwards. Kind of gets hindered by the back hood piece here. Arm can be pushed upwards, but it does get blocked by the shoulder piece here. So you can push that up that much. Out. Rotate the arm 360, or not arm, bicep. Wrist, rotate 360. As you can see, pretty tight though. Torso, pushed in, out, tilted, tilted, rotate it. Full range of motion there. Pretty good. Leg, kick out, kick forward out, backwards out, knee joint. You can go all the way up, but you're going to bend the cape here, so keep that in mind. Motherfucker, did that just break? That may have just broke. Hold on. Y'all see that? Yeah, looks like I'm going to be super gluing that back on, so okay. Great. Yeah, so be careful with that, because that will just break off if you try to bend the knee, okay? Wonderful. So it's still pretty loose on there, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to super glue that back on. Yeah, no thigh swivel, no knees. Actually, yes, this does have thigh swivel, sorry, but it gets hindered by the interior thigh gap there, so you're not gonna get much off of that. This has shin swivel as well, but again, be careful, because I feel like if you bend it, you're gonna break the knee guard there. So yeah, foot or toe hinge, trying to push it up. I mean, you can see it right there, but it's not gonna. There it goes. You just had to. Well, nope, that's the ankle. So I can't get this toe hinge to push up either. That's pretty tight. I can't. I can't get it. It's pretty lackluster. The ankle has full 360 range, so on and so forth, but the toe hinge though is pretty bad. So, and ankle is on a ball hinge too, so make sure you keep that aligned correctly. Don't try to force it. If you think it's broken, then just make sure you have the ball peg aligned so you can get your full articulation out of that. So okay, let's get some poses going here. It's concept pose 1 for Noob Saibot. Just him ready to swing his skate here. It's normal fighting pose. Looks good. I like that. Then we have a pose here for Shao Kahn. It's like he's in a hot boy summer. Got his hammer here resting on his shoulder, ready to go. Hand on his hip. Looks good. Oh, I like that. Concept pose 2, we just switched the skate into the other hand. Got him into more of a squatting pose, kung fu stance. The other hand's right there ready to strike. Looks good, I like that. Then we have Shao Kahn here, holding on to his hammer, ready to do battle. You can hold it like that, or you can maybe even twist it a little bit there. Kind of showcase either the MK emblem or the front side with the spikes. I think I prefer the MK emblem side, but I really like that pose a lot. It's probably how he's gonna go on the shelf. So yeah, man, I think that's going to do it for me here, man. Do I recommend these figures? Yes. A little bit cheaply made. Just be careful with some of the articulation so you don't bust the pieces off of them. But if you collect action figures, you're always going to have some super glue, some sticky tack, so on and so forth on you. So, I mean, that's a quick, easy fix from that knee pad there. So let's go ahead and let's move them to the museum and we will finish. All right, man, now we are back and now we have our Shao Kahn and Noob Saibot added to the Mortal Kombat shelf. Didn't really change too much. We just put him in the back here. We took the old school Shao Kahn, put him right there. I really need to get that katana, man. I know I said that on my Cabal video too, but I really need to track her down. Thinking about getting that Johnny Cage too as well, and the Baraka, and the Sub-Zero and Scorpion. If I can find their Mortal Kombat 11 counterparts at decent prices. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm very happy how the shelf has turned out. So as always, if you like the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're a fan of Mortal Kombat in general, hit that like button as well. Hit that notification bell icon so that you'll know whenever I upload a new video. You can follow me at youtube.com/marjack79. Hit that subscribe button. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.